Are you too strict? How can you tell? Today, we're tackling a question that many parents grapple with daily. Look, being a parent is tough. It's a role that comes with immense responsibility and no shortage of challenges. From the moment your child is born, you're thrust into a whirlwind of decisions, emotions, and endless tasks. There's no instruction manual, and we're all just trying to do the best we can. We read books, seek advice, and sometimes we still feel lost. Every child is different, and what works for one might not work for another. But sometimes our best intentions can lead to unintended consequences. We might think we're doing what's best for our children, but our actions can sometimes have the opposite effect. It's a delicate balance. Today we're diving deep into a topic that hits home for many. Are you too strict a parent? Strictness can come from a place of love and concern, but it can also create barriers between you and your child. We'll uncover the signs that might indicate you need to loosen the reins a bit. Are you finding it hard to communicate with your child? Are they becoming more secretive or rebellious? These could be signs that your approach needs a tweak. Remember, this isn't about judgment, it's about self-reflection and growth. Parenting is a journey, and it's okay to make adjustments along the way. It's about finding what works best for your family. Let's get real, folks, because your relationship with your child is on the line. Open communication, mutual respect, and understanding are key. So, let's explore this together and find ways to foster a healthier, happier relationship with your child. We'll also look at expert advice and real-life stories from parents who've been in your shoes. You're not alone in this journey, and there's always room for growth and improvement. At the end of the day, it's about creating a loving and supportive environment where your child can thrive. So stay tuned as we delve into the signs of being too strict and how to strike a better balance in your parenting approach. Let's embark on this journey together with open hearts and minds, ready to learn and grow for the sake of our children's future. Thank you for joining us, and let's get started. Frequent power struggles. So, you find yourself constantly butting heads with your child. It feels like every day brings a new argument, a new challenge, and a new test of patience. Every little thing turns into a battle of wills. Whether it's about bedtime, homework, or even what to wear, it seems like nothing can be agreed upon without a fight. They challenge your authority at every turn. You say one thing and they do the opposite, almost as if defiance has become their default mode of operation. You lay down the law and they flat out defy you. Sound familiar? It's like a never-ending cycle of command and resistance, leaving both of you frustrated and exhausted. This constant power struggle is a major red flag, folks. It indicates that something deeper is at play, something that needs to be addressed before it spirals out of control. It often means your rules are too rigid and your child is feeling suffocated. When children feel like they have no room to breathe, they push back harder, seeking any form of autonomy they can grasp. Something's got to give, and it shouldn't always be the child. As parents, it's crucial to find a balance between setting boundaries and allowing flexibility. This doesn't mean letting go of all rules, but rather understanding which battles are worth fighting and which ones can be let go. Open communication is key. Take the time to listen to your child's perspective. Sometimes their defiance is a cry for understanding and empathy. Work together to find solutions that respect both your authority and their need for independence. Building trust and cooperation can transform these power struggles into opportunities for growth and connection. Remember, the goal is not to win every battle, but to foster a healthy, respectful relationship with your child. By being flexible and understanding, you can turn frequent power struggles into moments of mutual respect and love. Fear-based behavior. Now take a good look at how your child acts around you. Do they seem afraid, anxious? Are their eyes constantly darting around looking for signs of your mood? Do they hesitate before speaking, as if weighing every word carefully to avoid saying something that might upset you? Do they tiptoe around you like you're going to blow a gasket at any second? Are they walking on eggshells, trying to predict your reactions and avoid triggering your anger? This kind of behavior is more than just a phase. It's a clear indication that something is amiss in your relationship with your child. This fear-based behavior is a telltale sign of overly strict parenting. When children are constantly afraid of making mistakes or breaking rules, it means they are not feeling safe and secure in their own home. They are not learning to trust their own judgment or to feel confident in their abilities. They're living in fear of breaking the rules, of making a mistake, of incurring your wrath. This constant state of anxiety can have long-term effects on their mental and emotional well-being. It can lead to issues like low self-esteem, depression, and anxiety disorders. Children need to feel that they can make mistakes and learn from them without the fear of harsh punishment. That's no way for a child to live. A home should be a sanctuary, a place where they feel loved and accepted for who they are, not a place where they are constantly on edge, worried about the next outburst or punishment. You're not running a boot camp. This is your family. It's important to create an environment where your child feels safe to express themselves, to make mistakes, and to grow. Positive reinforcement, open communication, and understanding can go a long way in building a healthy, loving relationship with your child. Remember, the goal is to guide and support them, not to instill fear. Lack of autonomy. Now, think about your child's decision-making. Are they independent, or do they rely on you for every little thing? Do they constantly seek your permission, even for the smallest decisions? This lack of autonomy is a problem. Overly strict parenting can stifle a child's independence. They need the freedom to make age-appropriate choices and learn from their mistakes. How else are they going to function in the real world? Let's talk about honesty. Does your child come to you when they've messed up? Or do they hide their mistakes, lie to avoid punishment? Look, everybody makes mistakes, especially kids. It's part of growing up. But when they're terrified of your reaction, they'll go to great lengths to cover up their actions. That's a sign you need to create a safe space for honesty, not punishment. Now this one's important. Self-esteem. Strict rules and sky-high expectations can really damage a child's self-worth. They start to feel like they can never measure up, that they're constantly failing you. This can lead to low self-esteem, anxiety, and a lack of confidence. You want your child to believe in themselves, not constantly doubt themselves. Take a look at your child's social life. Are they engaged with friends? Or are their social activities restricted? Do they need your permission for every playdate, every phone call, every interaction? Overly controlling parents can really limit a child's social development. They need the freedom to build relationships, navigate social situations, and learn social cues. Now let's talk about stress. Are you seeing physical signs of stress in your child? Headaches, stomach aches, trouble sleeping? These can be signs that your parenting style is taking a toll. Constant pressure and fear of punishment create a stressful environment. Kids need a safe and nurturing environment to thrive, not a pressure cooker that's about to blow. So what can you do if you recognize these signs? First, take a hard look at your rules and expectations. Are they reasonable for your child's age? Are they truly preparing them for the real world? Or are they just about control? Adjust your expectations to be achievable and supportive rather than punitive. Focus on teaching life lessons, not just enforcing obedience. And most importantly, open up the lines of communication. Talk to your child. Really listen to their feelings and experiences. Ask them how your parenting style makes them feel. Create a safe space for them to share their thoughts and concerns without fear of judgment or punishment. Remember, this is about building a strong, healthy relationship with your child, not about being right all the time. Look, parenting isn't about being your child's best friend. It's about guiding them to become responsible, resilient adults. But sometimes, we need to take a step back and reassess our approach. If you recognize these signs, it might be time to loosen the reins a bit, trust your child more, and focus on building a relationship based on love, respect, and understanding. Remember, a little flexibility can go a long way.